On.
Is the middle camera?
This one here.
Yeah.
It's alright, we'll keep it in.
Did I just fuck up the intro?
It's alright.
This is the intro now. Welcome to episode 5.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome back, episode 5, Beyond the Unknown BTU pod.
And Dan's already fucked up the intro.
He already has. Yep, we got a special guest yet again. All right, before getting to that, Trent, how you doing, man?
I'm good.
Another week, another dollar.
Exactly right.
Perfect, bro.
Just wish we had a better intro, but
Yeah, look, bro. It's the guest, bro. Don't treat him with some respect, feel me?
so if you didn't know already, we have a guest, Dan. Welcome on our
Thank you.
second guest.
Thanks for having me. This is gonna be a special episode.
It's
already after for the start. You already know.
It's
bro.
something different
fuck
already.
up.
Fuck up the intro.
Exactly right.
Fuck up this whole show. Bro. Thanks for having me.
No, we appreciate you being here, man. It's
thank
honestly
you, thank
our
you.
pleasure. So introduce yourself to everyone who may not know. Who you are.
If you don't know who I am, which probably be a lot of you, my name's Dan Dib. I'm from Melbourne, born and raised here. I'm a rapper, hip hop artist, and I've been doing music for probably like 3 years now. I've been putting out music, but I've been like writing and stuff like that since I was probably like 14 or something. So
Our usual intro song is our song.
Yeah,
So-
the liquor talking.
So if you guys didn't know, Dan is also on that track.
Yep.
So
yeah, I had to
you
come
know,
through, bro. As soon as I heard the beat, I was like, yeah, because Trey sent it to me. He's like, yo, my homie's got like a track or something. If you like want me to send it through, I was like, yeah, send it through. And as soon as I heard the beat, I was like, yeah.
If you haven't streamed that, you need to stream that right now. That's an absolute slap of a tune.
shout out Trey as well.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Go.
So let's get into it. So so obviously you do the whole music thing. So what in your upbringing and your childhood made you want to do music?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'd say like, I don't know like what it was that like made me like want to do music. I just remember like once some of my mates were at my place.
Yep.
I would have been like 12 or 13, and we just had like some beats on YouTube, and we're just being dickheads.
The freestyle,
Like trying to like write some like whack ass raps and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think I just remember doing it, and then I just like kept doing it, and then like a few years passed, and I was just like I was writing like full songs.
Yeah.
When I was like 14 and stuff. I never put out anything. I wish I did like start recording stuff a lot earlier than what I did. But yeah, I'd say just like chilling with some of my mates and just starting to write. And then I think just the music that my dad played, like just driving to school and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I listened to like a lot of different shit growing up, from like just like rock. I wasn't always into hip hop. Probably didn't start listening to rap until I started almost writing just before that. I used to just listen to a lot of like rock bands and stuff.
I think that's good though. It gets
It definitely
a whole
helps.
different
Like,
range
sure.
of stuff. So
Yeah, like helps with like creativity and all that stuff. So no, it's good. That's pretty much it for when my music started.
yeah. When did you realize that it was something you wanted to take serious? Was there like a certain project where you were like, oh, like I can really make this into something?
I think it was when I like just realized how much I loved it. So obviously when I started writing, it was like cool, it was fun, I was enjoying it and stuff. And then I think when it would have been like roughly when I put out like my first song, because then from then I would have been like, oh, like this, I could probably do this. And like I just loved it so much. And like my mum always said like, it's probably, I know you said it before, but like the whole quote, she said like, find a job, do a job you love, and you'll never work a day in your life.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Sure.
That's it. If you haven't checked out his music, I'll get it right this time. Yeah. It's Dan DANN DIB on Spotify.
Just remember
and all platforms, isn't it?
Yeah, all platforms. Yeah, everywhere. Yeah,
got some good shit. Just released a song on Thursday.
Yeah, just put out a new track, Moon, featuring Razor Beezer from New Zealand, one of the hip hop goats there. So it was sick that he came through. And I also put out a new music video for my previous single, Crazy World. So if you want to check out some stuff, they're my 2 latest things.
Some slappers. I recommend you all go check it out.
I always want to know, did you start off on Spotify or did you start on a different streaming service, or how did you start?
Yeah, I feel like maybe some like other artists can like relate, but when you're like entering into like, you know, the making music realm, it's all because like in my head I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just upload it to Spotify, like through Spotify.
Yeah,
but it doesn't work like that.
Works.
So, yeah, I just what's it called? Went through like just Googled like how do I put my music on streaming service, but I'd say like it started on YouTube.
Yeah, right.
Because I had like a fan Instagram account for like superheroes and all this shit. And that's where like my rapping started because I had this account and I was like, how do I like mix the two together? Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, because I wanted to do music and I had this platform. So I was like, what do I do? So that's why I've got like the Joker song, like
the Miles Morales one.
Miles Morales,
so hard.
Yeah. So I only made those songs because I had like that platform already on Instagram. Yeah. So I was like, how do I mix the two? So it was around then when I started putting out music, and then but it started on YouTube. I just upload like YouTube videos of me like rapping about like some character or some shit. Yeah,
and it blew up. Prince Vegeta has like over 1 million now.
Yeah, but that popped off on like through Instagram and TikTok and stuff, like through reels and shit. It's just all like gym reels, like just fucking people doing deadlifts and shit.
That's how it works.
That's
nowadays.
how it works,
like,
bro. That's how the algorithm is these days.
Yeah, legit, man.
Never know.
Like I put up, it's fun. Like I'm like the account that it's called Limitless AU. It's like Marvel DC fan page or whatever. Like I'm like very inactive on it. Like I barely post. I just can't be fucked anymore. Like I lost the motivation to just because I was uploading like 4 times a day. I was going like nuts on it. Yeah. But I recently just put up because if I find something funny or cool, I'll either just upload it or like slap my song on it and just upload it. And I'm like the most recent post, it was like I put the Prince Vegeta song on it, and it's like this little fucking Broly. Someone's got it on like the stove, and it's got it on like the blue flame. Yeah. And like when the song drops, he like turns it up. It's like it's getting things going super sane. So I just slapped that, put my song on it. Yeah. And it's up like 800,000 views at the moment on the reel. So
yeah, I'm looking at it now. You're on 1.659 million streams on that song. That's crazy.
I haven't put $1 into promoting the song. It was like because like the thing. That's another thing. I had like an option because people ask like, oh, why don't you do more like a Goku song or some shit like that? But for me as like an artist, I don't want that. I don't. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I don't want that to be my style of music. Yeah. I do love those songs, but it's just not what I want to make going forward.
You don't want to be known as like the pop culture.
Yeah. It's cool. Like I got nothing against it. It's just as an artist because I know like my music capabilities and the type of songs I want to make. So I don't want to just be branded as that. But it has its own niche market. So it is like I definitely could have kept going, and the songs probably could have done very well. But I just had to think of like long term. Just what type of artist I wanted to be. So
it's what you enjoy.
Yeah, but it's like bro, the song just does it itself because people like they'll just search up like make like a Dragon Ball video and just type in like Vegeta or something and the song comes up. So I don't have to do shit. So it's pretty sick.
Currently on 71,000 monthly listeners. Jeez, that's
one can only dream.
Crazy numbers. One can only dream.
Fucking out.
Unreal. Yeah,
pretty
doing
sick.
bits that
thank you, man. Appreciate it,
bro. Killing it.
I think we'll go into our interlude now.
We'll go into the interlude because it's a fairly large interlude.
Yeah. Interlude. Do I have to shut the fuck up for this?
Nah. We made this one related to music so you can have an input.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We want your input. So this week's interlude, I believe, was what is the greatest album/project of all time? Yeah.
Shit.
To explain to you,
you guys have one so I can think.
I got one in my head.
Our interlude is something that we put out to on our Instagram. And we ask all our followers. Oh, okay. So then we read out their replies.
Oh, and then you just get
we normally
give our reaction to it.
Normally do it something completely different to the topic, but I feel like with you on the pod, we had to keep it.
Like last week's one was Ix.
Yeah,
and that was funny.
Fuck, that would have been funny.
Someone's ick was the cape that they wear when they go to the barbershop.
Yeah, like the whole thing,
like the cape. Yeah, so you know how so the hair doesn't go on you. Yeah, that was an ick.
I'd say like
I wanted to bash that person. I'm not gonna lie.
I'd say like the whole thing being an ick is a bit fucking weird. Yeah. But an ick of that process is when they fucking start tucking shit, and it's like strangling you, like the things around your neck. That's an ick. Like, I feel like I can't fucking breathe. I'm like, bro, fucking loosen it a bit. He's like, no, I'm like, because I had my hoodie. I'm like, do you want me to take my hoodie off? He's like, no, I'll just tuck it in. Fucking rolls it in. He's got the tape around. I'm like, fuck. Oh. He's like, oh, I'm gonna do your beard now. I went back like that. I was like, oh. Yeah, fuck. I can already see some of these names, and I feel like I might trigger some people. But anyway,
like all of these probably ridiculous takes.
Yeah,
ridiculous takes.
Anyway, let's go.
Let's do it.
I want to start with you, Nate.
You want to go with me?
What is your greatest album / project of all time?
Come on, man. You know,
Is it hip hop?
It can be anything.
Anything. Ooh.
We'll do 2 parts. We'll do your personal favorite,
Yeah.
and what you think is the greatest.
okay.
You take a step away from what you enjoy,
Yep.
and
So my personal one has to be from the GOAT himself, J. Cole, 2014.
let me guess, Forest Hill
Has
Drives.
to be. It has to be. Like, that's not talking mainstream. I'm being like, there's a reason it's mainstream. You know what I mean? Like, there's a reason why that
It's
thing
true.
blew up. Absolutely no skips. I listen to that first to last, intro to whatnot, each and every day. Like that song, like that whole album, unreal. The storytelling, the lyricism, his flows, the beat selection, everything on that album just slaps. And to do that with no features and go platinum multiple times, unreal.
yeah.
For me, that has to be personally the best project of all time.
Okay,
But
Yeah, J. Cole's sick, man.
in a worldly sense, I'm supporting one of the listeners here. 7 million units sold in 1 week. Michael Jackson Thriller. 7 million units in 1 week. Like, we get excited over Drake hitting 1 mil. This guy hit 7 mil. This guy was dangling babies over the Buckingham Palace, bro. And we're out here like he's not the greatest of all time.
No, he is.
This guy's crazy.
If it, like artists for me as well, like MJ's just
yeah,
There.
he's the GOAT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No doubt.
unreal.
I agree that he's the GOAT.
just like, if you've seen like clips of him, just like people watching him live,
Yeah,
just passing out,
yeah.
just legit passing out. My dad actually saw him. My dad was front row at a Michael Jackson concert.
Unreal.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, you literally see, like, they just see him on stage. They're not jumping around. They're not singing the song. As soon as he jumps on stage, passing out, ambulance just carrying them across the crowd. Unreal.
I would
sick.
say, yeah, Michael Jackson, and another one I would say, the Beatles.
The Beatles.
They might, bro, honestly, like they did crazy.
No. I want you to be completely honest with me, Trent.
I've never listened to a Beatles song.
there we go.
I was gonna say, 'cause the way you just said the
Beatles
Beatles,
song.
like the album was called the Beatles.
No. I've never listened to a Beatles song.
Alright,
But
have
from
you-
what I've heard,
Did you listen to the Beatles?
I've listened to him.
Have you seen Yesterday, the movie?
Yes, that movie is unreal.
Fuck it. Have you seen
That
it?
Yeah,
movie's
it's
tough.
so fucking
Yellow
good.
Submarine. What
Yeah.
you mean, man? Yeah, that
Do you know when
movie's tough.
he's chilling, he's playing the guitar?
Yeah.
When he gets out of the hospital.
Gets out of the hospital, plays first time.
Bro,
everyone's
that
just
scene
like,
like gave me
"Oh."
chills because
Yeah.
they're all just like,
Everyone's just staring at him like,
masterpiece.
"What's you doing?"
Yeah.
That's
but no,
That's a good movie.
MJ's the GOAT.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For me,
In both sports.
my favorite. Anyways, my favorite album of all time is Nothing Was the Same by Drake. That's my favorite album of all time. I feel like that's another album that has no skips. Not the greatest album of all time, though. Greatest album of all time. Honestly, I don't listen to enough outside of hip hop to know.
It's so hard as well. Like, obviously, there's so many just incredible artists. Like Queen. Like, I'm a massive like AC/DC fan. Like, some of their like records are just like classics, man. Like, you go through their I think like the Back in Black album, and just like every song is just like next level. But it's hard. I think it's like, obviously it's very subjective.
In terms of hip hop, I would say that My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is the best hip hop album of all time.
Yeah, I back that.
Yeah.
That's fucking unreal.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous album.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I'll probably back that actually for hip hop.
Yeah, greatest. That's that because I can't really speak on anything else. I don't really listen to much else.
Adele's 21's up there.
Yeah.
Adele's tough, bro. Don't get twisted. Adele?
Yeah, Adele's good, man.
Hey, bro.
Adele's a celebrity to celebrities.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like,
She had a concert that had like all celebrities attend, and they were all in awe watching her.
they were like kids at a show just watching her.
Yeah.
Like, she's insane.
Yeah.
I love when she talks. Like, she'll be singing, He's like, oh, you over there. Like, just like
Completely
proper,
different. Yeah. Completely
Like
different.
the white Stormzy up there. The way she talks. I swear sometimes she just goes like full mandem. With some shit.
Blame Rich Paul.
What's your favorite album?
I'm probably like missing one that I've probably listened to, I just can't remember. But the one that I always like go back to, that after listening to it top to bottom, I was just like, this is fucking insane, is Psychodrama by Dave.
I was literally
That
listening to that on the way
like
here.
for me, when I listened to that, I was like, this is unbelievable. Like this dude is, for his like age and everything. Yeah,
The storytelling.
That's like a personal one. It's not like, I don't think it's like, personally, I don't think it's the greatest album. I just think it's an amazing album and one of my favorites. Another one, I'd say the one I've been like pumping most the last few years, Isaiah Rashad's The House is Burning. That album was insane. But yeah, it's like, I'd have to back like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Just the greatest performer and just artist ever. So
I have another one that could compete with Kanye's album.
Yeah.
Good Kid, Mad City. For me, that album is
Unreal album.
crazy.
I think Kanye still tops it there.
Yeah, I think so too. But in terms of like rap,
Yeah.
I think that tops it.
yeah, what about like Illmatic? Like
Yeah, that's
Illmatic's
a good
massive.
album as well. Yeah,
There's so many, man. There's been so many.
any Jay-Z album,
Yeah.
any Jay-Z album. But no, some of the takes on here, man, far out. Like,
Yeah, I get like I think Lil Baby's sick, but like when people be like Lil Baby's the GOAT, I'm just like, calm the fuck down.
Yeah, no, chill out.
Like,
Like,
just
he's good,
relax,
but
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I agree.
it's not like that.
I agree.
Yeah, for sure.
Blonde by Frank Ocean.
Do you know what?
It's a good album.
I haven't heard that album.
Really?
No,
I haven't
never
listened to it top to bottom either.
I haven't. I've never been like a massive Frank Ocean fan. More not because like I don't like his music. I've just never got around to like listening to him. That was that was the same with Mac Miller. I never used to listen to Mac, and like heaps of people used to tell me when I started putting out music, like around the time when I dropped Infinity, people were like, they're like, oh, you sound like Mac, blah blah blah, this and that. So I was like, oh, I'll go and like listen to his music, and like I regret not listening to him sooner because he like was just he's like next level too. Like even some of his albums are like Swimming Pools, like yeah, or swimming. Sorry, not swimming pools. Thinking of something else.
Frank Ocean's other album is Orange. Is that correct?
Is that the one with the tornado flew around my room one?
Yeah.
I
I'm
believe
pretty sure
so.
it's called Orange.
I see an orange square when it pops up on my
Two
Spotify. So.
two good albums.
Yeah.
Not the worst take I've heard from this list.
Yeah.
That's all right. I can
that's
I can accept that one.
Yeah.
You got the next one, bro.
The next one?
Yeah, you can read this one.
We're talking about someone saying get rich or die trying.
Yeah.
Greatest album, but nah, definitely not the great. Sick album.
I feel like we have a lot of recent
whose
bias.
album is that?
Huh?
Whose album is that?
50.
50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can find me in the club.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's one
Definitely
of the
some
greatest debut albums of all time because that was when he jumped, right? That was at
Yeah.
the start of his drawn.
Yeah.
All time greatest albums?
Nah,
I don't think so.
There's
Personally.
people who say 50 is the GOAT.
No, it's just
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Nah.
Personally,
I don't
I
think
wouldn't
so,
allow
yeah.
it.
there's just too many other like just great rappers.
I feel like he's good, like he's great. Like obviously he's a old head, like beast old head, but all time great. I feel like it's just
Do you have like an all time favorite? Like
Who's
not even like
who's
one.
my favorite.
Yeah,
artist?
like all time because like it's hard to like name the one you think is like the greatest because everyone just but like a personal one for you.
For me, who I love the most and have always enjoyed is Drake. Always, like, to me, he's the GOAT of, not the GOAT, like, not, like, he's my GOAT.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
he's
Like,
your goat.
it's
He's my GOAT.
Yeah.
But who is the GOAT? Yeah, definitely MJ. Like, I agree with that 100%. But yeah, my GOAT, Drake. Like,
yeah, fair enough.
because he can just do everything.
yeah.
Like, you wanna cry? Just go listen to Marvin's Room.
Yeah.
He was waiting to say that. He was just like, if you want to cry, because
Yeah.
I've been crying to Drake.
If you want to turn up, sicko mode, nonstop. Like,
Yeah,
and
I
his
used to
features.
I used to hate Drake. Like
Really?
when I was on my lyrical spiritual shit.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
fuck Drake, man. He's like, fucking sucks. And
All
now
my
I'm just
mates
like,
hate him.
passionate for my
Yeah. What a tune. What a tune.
Nah, for me, yeah, Drake's the go. What about you? Favorite artist?
I don't like listen to his stuff as much anymore. I think he has fallen off a bit. Not his ability to rap, just his music in general, but Eminem for me.
Yep.
Right.
I just think if you think like back, like OG Eminem, like a real Slim Shady.
I'll be honest. For me, I've never liked Eminem's music.
Yeah, I feel
And
like
I know people are gonna come after me for that.
no, it's like I feel like it's a Drake fan thing.
Nah, I don't dispute his greatness though. Like I understand that he's like one of the greatest. You know.
Yeah, I think on a ability, like at a rapping ability level, there's him and there's no one else even close. Like on you're talking ability, like if you like go through all of his, especially like even if his new stuff, like the amount of the amount of effort and his rhyme schemes, it's ridiculous. Yeah. It's like I listen to him, I'm like, how do you even fucking do this?
Yeah. It's not his talent that drives me away. I think it's just like the sound of it.
Sound, yeah, it's fair. It's like I'm not
It's very unique.
Yeah, well, I'm not a fan of like Lil Wayne's sound.
Yeah.
Like when I listen to Lil Wayne, I respect him and like I think he's an insane rapper as well.
Yep.
But like his voice, I just
Yeah.
I just always found it super annoying, so I couldn't really get into him as much.
I think his voice has changed heaps as well since like he first started making music.
I believe I read a stat that said Eminem is, I believe he's the only, I think he has like the only artist that has all his albums platinum or something like that. Or like he has the most.
He's done ridiculous
albums,
numbers.
like 11 or something like that. I don't know, something like that.
Like
Yeah, his numbers don't lie like for his greatness.
So like for me, like Stan, I reckon is probably like top 3 greatest rap songs ever made.
Yeah.
Stan is just like that shit gives me chills.
I think the game calling Eminem out to a rap battle is just ridiculous.
A 15-minute fucking bro, just say what you need to say in like 4 minutes, bro.
Asleep,
15 minutes. I didn't even listen to it. I was like,
No, but he had an interview as well, and they were like, "Would you go bars with Eminem?" And he's like, "Yes."
Yeah, he would do verses
And even
with Eminem.
even the people who were interviewing him were like, "Man, you don't know what you're getting into." Like,
bro, he's the one who said like, "Don't fuck with the white boy." Like he's the one who said that.
Yeah.
And because he's going on tour and dropping an album, he's fucking pressing M. Bro, get the fuck out of here.
Someone said greatest album all time, CLB. Now I'm the biggest Drake fan.
CLB.
Ridiculous, ridiculous.
Yeah, nah.
Ridiculous.
Like,
but I
do you
don't
know that person? Like, do you reckon they're legit?
I know
saying that.
I know him, and he's very much legit.
Boy,
This is
He's listed like 15 songs. Like we asked for the greatest, and
he's
albums. Astro World, greatest album all time. That's crazy.
That album should have deserved a Grammy.
Yeah.
That deserved a
I think
Grammy.
Astro World is a fucking sick.
yeah,
album.
good album, but not the greatest of all time.
No, not the greatest. I believe that could be one of Travis Scott's greatest albums. So that album was so heavily slept on by the
CLB
public.
did not deserve the love that it deserves, in my opinion. I get that it wasn't his best album, nowhere near it.
Do you know what I think it was for that? It was like the whole him and Kanye thing.
Yeah,
Because like you get when they dropped those albums, like they were like I've never seen like albums like that, like trend like that much, except for like maybe like Kendrick and Cole. But like the lead up to those 2 albums was like insane.
Unreal.
yeah.
Unreal. Like the fact that he made us wait, right? Because he was meant to release that in January, and then waited a whole 9 months or whatnot, and then released it. You know what I mean?
Where's Kanye at? What's Kanye doing?
Yeah.
I think they were both waiting for each other to
They
drop.
were. It was
Yeah.
a whole battle, and then they released on the same day, and that was unreal. We linked up that day. We were in Fountain Gate, and we're like, we need to get home. We're half an hour till it drops. Like,
Fucking 40 songs.
yeah.
Between the 2 of them. Was it 20 songs per album?
I think so. Yeah, I think Kanye's might have been a little bit longer.
Kanye's, I think, was longer, but CLB clears it. My opinion,
I think so too.
Yeah, I enjoyed Drake's album a bit more.
because like realistically, I'm playing way more CLB songs right now than I am
100%.
Sonda.
So like that's like another interesting thing. I like, especially when I'm making music as well. I think about that. Like there are some songs on an album that are like they're great when you listen to it, but it's like, am I gonna listen to that again?
Exactly right.
And I feel like, you know, when you're talking about music, like music is something that you want to listen to all the time.
Yep.
So like, yes, you can make like an amazing song that you listen to once and you appreciate it, but I'd rather make something that people are just gonna like have it on repeat.
Yeah,
because
for
I feel like that's what you want with music. Like you want to find a song, and you're gonna be like, yo, I want to listen to that again, and you want to be like playing it for like the next 2-3 months just in your car like nonstop.
Yep.
I think
feel like that's the most important thing for me. Like when making music,
a lot of that is trap music. I feel like because trap music is just released always.
Yeah.
And like, let's be honest, when you listen to a trap song, you're not listening to it for the lyrics. Like there might be a couple like catchy lines where like, you know, everyone bumps it when they're
I think
out
it
of
was
the
like
clubs.
Sugar High.
Yeah, out of the clubs or whatever. But like it's the deeper stuff, the storytelling and all that everyone goes back and listens to. Like
no, for sure.
I feel like it's like someone just having like a soft drink as such. You know what I mean? Like they get that energy quickly. It's like 2 weeks. So that thing like slaps top of the charts.
And then it's you never hear
dies
it.
out.
Like Sicko Mode, like bro, that was the biggest song at the time.
Unreal song.
To be honest, it's still played at the clubs, but like it's not like I go home and listen to it. You know?
Yeah, exactly right. I still listen to Pipe Down. Crazy song. Anyway,
we got Chicks Tape 5 on here. I love Tory Lanez.
I feel like Tory Lanez like extremely slept on as an artist.
100%.
Like how is that guy not mainstream yet? Like
it's because he supposedly shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
We are not starting no rumors here.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that project. I've heard a lot of his music, but I don't know if maybe I've heard.
It's the one with like the take and all that.
I don't know.
Is that one Chick's Tape?
Yeah.
Playboy for me clears everything. I can't even lie.
Playboy's my favorite.
Playboy's unreal. The most toxic album.
Definitely not
I've
the
ever heard.
Definitely not the greatest album.
No,
I don't think so.
But yeah, that's all we got this week. So
Sick.
some outrageous takes.
Yeah.
Oh, real quick, someone did say 808 and Heartbreaks.
Yeah,
Before we go.
that's
Good album.
that's very nostalgic for me. That
Very,
album.
yeah. I feel like that album like was like almost a pioneer of today's music with the 808s and with how people like, you know, flow in that sense. I feel like 808 and Heartbreaks really was the foundation as such, the starter for that type of music.
You know, a lot of people didn't like it when it came out.
Yeah, you could see. You could see that. Now, like, I remember. I think when I was a kid, my favorite song was "Amazing."
Yep.
Yeah,
It was on 2K, that's why.
Yeah. No, I wasn't even playing 2K. I swear, I think it was on like Skate 3 or something.
Skate 3, what a game!
I swear, it was one of the. What was it even on there? I think so. It's amazing. I feel like it was. Fuck, Skate was amazing.
Skate was
Me
good.
and my brother have been waiting for Skate 4. It's been like 10 years.
It's been a while.
It is.
It's like
fun.
waiting
It's
for
criminal.
GTA.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that I can't believe that fucking game has been through that many generations of consoles. PS3 didn't it come out on? Yeah,
What's this?
I think so.
GTA 5.
Yeah, I think so.
We're at PS5 and they're still playing it, bro. What the fuck? Are you kidding
the
me?
thing is,
they're probably sitting there like, bro, what do we need to make a new game for, bro? It's
like-
PS5, they're still playing it.
Yeah, it's like people still abuse it. Like it's probably,
Yeah.
I'd say it's top 3.
Still gets played here.
I think it's the greatest game ever made. If you're, I'm sorry, if you're lasting 3 generations of consoles, it is the greatest game ever. There's no better game.
That and Minecraft.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah, Minecraft I feel like is 30. That thing's been through more
And if
generations.
Black
than
Ops didn't
wars.
release any other Black Ops after Black Ops 2, that would also be the
I'm not
greatest.
gonna lie to you, COD's ass now.
What's
Yeah.
your favorite COD? Black Ops 2?
Black Ops,
Did you play?
It's
did you play
between 1 and
MW
2.
Did you play MW2?
yeah, I did.
MW2 is probably
Yeah.
up there.
I lost a year of my life. I didn't do anything. That's all I did.
No, MW2 for me is up there. I got when you pre-order one of the CODs that recently came out, you get MW2 remastered.
Like the campaign, yeah.
Yeah.
They haven't remastered the multiplayer.
They did that. They remastered the campaign, and that was very nostalgic.
Yeah.
That's hectic.
Is that the one that has Infected? Or is that MW3?
That's the one when MW2 is the one you start in the elevator
Yeah.
with the Russian and you just shoot everyone. It's so fucked. It is so fucked.
Nah, Black Ops and COD is a good game.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I'm actually keen for the new Warzone. Because like when the last Warzone came out, it was like it was like during the lockdown, I think.
Yeah, it's perfect time.
Man, that
Beautiful.
was like, that
Perfect
was
time.
amazing.
Yeah.
Just chilling every day, just getting fucking dubs, bro.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Too good. All right, that concludes our interlude for this week.
Yeah.
It's a good interlude.
That was a 2-part interlude. There.
That's 2-part
We gave you our greatest games as well.
Yeah,
Fuck, you guys
Should
are
be
lucky.
blessed. Yeah, exactly right.
Wait, before we move on, let me chuck one out. Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Damn. I
Never played it.
never played
Yeah,
Skyrim.
never played
Oh,
it.
man.
Never played
I
it.
think I was scared of like how because all I hear is like people were playing it for like so long. I was like, oh, I don't think I can.
But he jams Warzone every day.
Yeah, I know, right? But it's like a game that's like, oh, but you know, I did play recently, which was unfucking real. I think it's game of the year, Elden Ring.
Yeah, that's like Skyrim's like it's the same. It's made by the same people. I think
that. So.
I think that was made by the same people.
Yeah, it's like they've done like, is it Dark Souls?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah,
Yeah, but that game was like at the start I was like, bro, what the fuck is this? This is like so whack. And then as soon as I got into it, bro, I think I like in like how many weeks did I play? Like 3 weeks or something. I had like 80 hours. It was fun.
Gee whiz.
Yeah, I was so addicted. I was so addicted.
What about Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah, and that's another fucking amazing game.
Nah, I feel like game of the year has to go to Fall Guys, bro. Has to go to Fall Guys,
That's
bro.
a fun game.
That
Bro,
game's amazing.
Yes, bro, I almost broke my room, bro, playing that shit. I swear.
I play it every night. I still get pissed,
It's
bro.
so stupid because the game mechanics are just non-existent.
Yeah, it's
Like,
not. It's such a stupid
two
game.
buttons you have to press the whole
Yeah,
time. And that's
legit.
it.
Awesome.
Yeah, that shit was fun actually.
All right,
But,
too good.
Moving away from that,
Yeah.
we want to ask you, what is it like being an artist?
Just
Just in general, like
I think it's fun. Like it is fun because I feel like if you are an artist, you're doing something that you love. So, obviously it's hard, and I'm like obviously streams are not too bad and stuff, but it is still hard because you're always investing your money back into music.
Yep.
So I'd say being an artist is like fun. You get to do what you love. Performing is like amazing. It's one of like my favorite things to do. If anyone's looking for a live artist in Melbourne, hit me up. I'm always down to do gigs. But yeah, I think it's fun, but it's also very hard.
yeah,
Which is like pretty like everyone knows like trying to make it. I guess trying to make it is very hard. But I think you just got to be consistent and just like show people. Because I feel like when you start off, people can just be like, oh, maybe like this person's just trying it out, or it's just like a little hobby. But if you stay consistent and you approach everything like professionally, then people will, respect you and I think your craft a lot more.
I mean, like obviously, I haven't made music as long as you. Like I've only got 4 songs out, but I think like people don't see how many hours you put into it. Like even just like scrolling through beats, man. Like
just that, and just even it's like all the, because like I'm on my phone a lot. But a lot of the time I'm just like, making content, doing this, doing that. Where to anyone it could just seem like I'm just doing fuck all on my phone.
Yeah.
Which most of the time I am.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm on Instagram, I'm networking, I'm always doing something just to try to push my music. So
yeah, exactly.
there's a lot more to it, I think, that people don't see or don't know unless they do it themselves.
I know you're a perfectionist.
Me?
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
No, not really. No, I'm not a perfectionist. Like especially like with my music, if I'm doing a song, I don't really, I'm like when I'm happy with it, but not in like a perfect way. Like I don't know how to explain it, but no, I'm definitely not a perfectionist.
For me, oh man, I'll hear one tiny like little sound or something and I'll be like, it just ruins the whole song for me.
Do you want, I heard like, so I think Kieran, a friend of mine, he put up, Kieran?
Yeah.
Kieran put up something, I think it was like when they were mixing, it was a Michael Jackson song. It was either like Beat It or something.
Yeah, there was like there was a whole heap of demos and then they ended up picking
the first one.
Yeah.
So like and he said like, don't overthink your music. Like just sit there, listen to it. Because at the end of the day, people are playing it, they're sitting there, they're listening to it. Yeah. They're not going to be like, oh, fuck, that kick or some shit didn't sound. Unless like someone's actually like, that's their job to like dissect music or something. Most of the time, people are just listening. So they're not going to really acknowledge those things that like you would.
Yeah.
So I try to think of that as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I've never really thought about it that way, to be honest.
Yeah. It is like, obviously it's good. You don't want to just like make it and be like, oh yeah, that's good, and just put it out. Like you want to, it's like your art. It's like when you do anything, you want to do it properly and make sure it's the best that it can be before it can go out. Yeah. So I definitely approach music like that, but I don't ever get like fucked up on it where I'm just like stressing too much about it. So like when I know like I'm happy, I'll like, I won't like think too much. Like if I'm happy, that's it. Like I won't go back and be like, oh no, maybe this, maybe that,
Yeah.
because I was happy then, so I'll just leave it there, or else it just keeps going and going, and like you're just never happy.
Yeah, exactly. And then you get sick of it because you've heard it that many
Yeah, exactly.
times.
Yeah. Like there's so many of my songs where I don't listen to them anymore. It's because I've heard it that many times. So you got to like, while you're fresh and like making the song,
Yeah.
you got to just roll with it.
Do you think that there's like something that people don't see in artists? Like, you know, they don't see the work that we put in behind the scenes. Like, because when you're making a song, like people don't understand that it doesn't just, you know, like you can't. We don't have producers like Lil Baby and stuff where like, you know, we just, it's, hey, yeah, come through. We've got shit written for you. We've got a beat for you. We've got like 15 mixing engineers here and a soundboard that's like 4 meters long.
Yeah.
Like for us, it's like,
No, it is. And I think you have to enjoy the process as well. So like I love being on YouTube and just like, I'm trying to work more with like local producers and stuff.
Yeah.
So like trying to like stay away from YouTube beats, but it's like, it's so I love just like going through YouTube, finding a beat and like, fuck, like this one's sick.
Yeah.
It's got like 200 views.
yeah.
So,
No one knows it.
Yeah.
Buy it while it's still.
Legit, that's what I do. I like, if I'm searching for a beat, I'll be like this week and just like someone type beat and then just find, that's like actually on my new album. I've got like quite a few YouTube beats, but it's been on like more low key YouTube producers, and I've just hit them up directly on Instagram and be like, yo, like I love your beats. I'd love to get like some exclusive and stuff. So I recommend that to anyone who's like making music. Don't go and like, if you see like a sick beat, like you might love it, but if it's got like 400,000 views, you're just going to have like copyright issues.
Yeah.
Especially if you just get like the basic lease.
If I see anything above 100K, like,
bro, if I see anything past 10K, no. Not only that, 5K, I reckon.
Yeah.
Real.
Yeah, because like there's so many, that's the thing as well. There's so many talented producers on YouTube out there that just are like, don't get enough recognition, just like a lot of artists. So it's cool to like connect with them, and you can get like a better, like you can build a better relationship with them as well, because you can hit them up directly. Like there's producers now I just talk to, and like they fuck with my music and stuff. So I recommend that.
You can sort of ask them what you want as well.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're like super like happy to like change shit and make it work for you. So I recommend that to any artist.
So speaking of the work in music, if there's 3 artists, right, alive that you could work with, what 3 would they be?
Oh, I'm like, I grew up like listening to a lot of Hobson.
Yep.
So I'd love to do a track with Hobson. Another rapper who got me. It's like when I started off, I was very into like my lyricism and stuff. So that's why like I used to listen to a lot of a lot of Hobson, and like one of the ones where I started listening to him, and it made me like want to put out music. Was Tech Nine.
Yeah.
You know Tech Nine?
Yep.
Yeah. So he's one of my like favorites of all time. What was the question again?
So 3 artists, so not just hip hop, but you could be anything.
You've got
someone
2.
to do the hook.
What's the lucky last?
Alive. No, I'll take out. Oh fuck. Because now there's any artist. Shit. I don't know.
Got to get a fire hook in there.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
That's what I'm thinking.
You can say someone local that you actually want to work with, and you know we might be able to plug.
I'll be able to work, network.
Tag
This
him
is
in
put me
this.
on the spot even worse. I'm so bad at like thinking of like just stuff.
Tag him in this video. You know,
Tag
they'll
him.
see it.
For the clip. I'm trying to think. Local, Melbourne. Fuck. I don't know. It will come back to me, but yeah, maybe Hop, Tech, and maybe Mick Jenkins.
Mick Jenkins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he'd be fire.
I love his music.
Yeah, he'd be dope.
That's a good 3.
Yeah, there's probably like so many that I'd be like, fuck, no, I should have said them. But
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Do you have a 3, Trent? Do you chuck on a tune for yourself?
Are we being realistic or?
Nah, bro, it'd be crazy.
Nah?
Yeah, like if you
Drake?
hit up
Oh,
Georgia
Drake.
Smith,
Fuck. See what I mean?
you already know that song's doing like billion streams.
My top 3 would be Drake, Joey, and Party Next Door.
That's a mad hook with Party. Yeah. That's solid.
Get the best of all 3. You know, I got the
Yeah, for
rap,
sure.
Drake. You know, who
I
knows?
I think of it as like the whole experience as well.
Yeah,
like
100%.
just chilling. I guess like the whole making the song process.
You would learn so
Like
much.
the knowledge you would gain off that would be immense, like unreal.
Who knows? Drake might turn me into a lifetime gambler. I don't know.
Yeah, you never know. You could win big on stake, bro.
Yeah. Fucking hell. When I see his photos or like he puts shit up, he's like, just like slapped 100,000 down.
Yeah.
And got back 300,000. I'm like, bro, you fucked.
Nah.
Yeah.
Like, I know he's
There
got
was
that
one
much
he
money.
won like 19 million or something.
And he was so chill about it. It was
Yeah,
on,
but
it was
the
on
thing is,
roulette,
like,
and he was like,
if you
so
actually
calm.
watch it, every time that he places a bet, it's like 200K.
yeah.
So like he probably only made
It's
back.
insane.
I say only like 1 million, but like fuck, 1 million's a lot.
It's ridiculous, man.
It's like one tile in his pool, bro.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
pool's massive.
Nah,
Yeah.
that would definitely be my 3.
Those
If you
are
made
tough.
music,
Jeez, come on. Now,
I've
know
heard
me,
your
big time
freestyles.
artist and that. My freestyles, come on. That's pre-game. You know what I mean? Long road trips, you have to do freestyle. But I'm obviously having Cole on. To complement Cole, I'm going K-Dot because I need those two on a track again.
Yeah.
And then for a hook for those two, I'm going Alicia Keys.
oof.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You guys are like strategize this.
So you're going like the one song, 3 artists.
Oh yeah, brother! This song's about to go crazy.
So
4
you don't need-
artists, brother.
so-
I'm jumping on that too.
So-
I'm DJ Khaled on that one.
just about to say
God, dude.
I was just about to say that, bro. You don't even need to touch the track.
Not even. I'm like Nate, dude, and then that's it.
You just purchase the beat, bro.
Yeah, exactly right. That's all I do.
Fuck,
Let them go to work.
That's a solid lineup though.
Yeah, I feel like I should complement those two really well. Like that would be. Oh, nah, I want that tune to happen, bro. That's insane. That's insane,
Bro, clip this. Hey,
Yeah,
you guys are watching. What are you doing?
Jermaine, bro, get on it right now.
Everyone tag
Alicia
those 3
Keys.
artists just for Nate.
I'd cry if that came out, bro. Anyway,
Damn.
insane.
All right, we got our little positivity section.
Yep.
Nate, you can start it off.
Well, how about
Unfortunately, I don't have my phone because my phone
you? Oh,
is
that's absolutely right.
currently doing the business.
Dan, do you have any quotes while I pull mine up?
He already said his earlier.
He already said his, isn't it?
I'll say it
Yeah,
again.
calm.
Like my mum used to always say, if you find a job you love and you will never work a day in your life. I think that's so important. It's like, obviously, as corny as it sounds, you only live once. And I think if you work hard at anything, you'll be able to make it happen. You just gotta be consistent with it, because like some people are lucky enough for it to happen overnight. But you just gotta keep doing it, and then you'll find the path.
Yeah, 100%. I think mine, off memory, was something along the lines of, your struggles today are making you stronger for tomorrow, or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember it word for word. Nate, it's your fault, bro. Got me recording on my phone.
Hey, bro, my bad.
That's all right. No, I get that. If life was just like easy, like a breeze,
We wouldn't develop
No, you wouldn't. You have to, I guess, lose or fail.
unless it was GTA. Then we'd all be developing.
Yeah.
GTA 6 developing for how long now? Anyway, my one's a short one. My one is, I am not what happened to me. I am what I chose to become. I've kind of made a little theme going on with my whole positivity thing, but it's like, controlling your narrative in the present day, no matter what happened.
You love this present talk, don't
I
you?
love it, bro.
Got me thinking it's Christmas, bro.
Hey, it's mad quick till Chris, like 12 weeks anyway.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
My present
quick.
says a present kiss my ass. Sorry, I just wanted to say that.
This is what we got.
Bro, we're almost getting to the point where it's like,
This is-
it's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
We had one of those our interlude. What was it when we had that?
Which one?
What was our interlude when we were talking about that?
The
worst advice.
worst quotes, the worst advice.
Yeah.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Worst advice. That was one of them. That was the first one we read
they
out.
said it wrong. Remember?
Nah, but that's what the coach said to him. I checked with him. I hit him up. He was like, yeah, that's how it was. Someone told him,
that's
you
right,
miss
that's
100% of the shots
Yeah.
you don't take. Obviously, you aren't taking the shot.
Someone said the worst thing you can hear is when someone says it's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing ever.
It's not good. That's when
At Christmas time
you
is
are
when
the
it happens.
worst
Yeah.
gift giver, when you say, that's so thoughtful of you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's dreadful.
But away from our positivity section now, back to the music. The Australian music scene, would you say it is on the rise? Or do people just say that hoping that it's gonna rise?
I think there's like a lot of good music that comes out of Australia, a lot of like super talented artists. But I think there's a difference between that and like a scene. So for example, you know, Sydney had like the whole drill scene for a bit with 1-4 and the HP boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right around the corner.
They
Yeah,
here?
they're right around these
literally
ends.
Well,
5 minutes from here.
at least like Australia scene had a scene going for a bit, but I don't know. I think the thing that holds it back, it just depends, because I feel like maybe it's just for like hip hop or like the Aussie hip hop, because like there's like a lot of artists like myself who like rap, I guess, with like the US influence.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of like splits up our hip hop scene.
Yeah.
Like you got like the Aussie rappers and then like the US influence.
I can't stand Aussie rap.
Well, that's the thing as well. Like I don't personally enjoy listening to. I used to like listen to heaps of Bliss and Esso and Hilltop Hoods because like my uncle and my brother used to like it.
Yep.
So like in my heart, like I'll always love like Bliss and Esso and stuff. But I guess they had like one American, one Aussie. So I used to listen to a bit of them, but I was never a fan of like the heavy
Like
Aussie.
360 and
Yeah, like not like, you know, if that's the type of hip hop you would listen to, but I feel like that's maybe not appealing to like the
rest
US
of the world
and like the UK and stuff like that, where like they're probably the two biggest hip hop scenes. So yeah, I feel like that divide in like the Aussie hip hop scene is what makes it hard for us.
I agree.
Personally, yeah.
For sure.
But I honestly think that I do think Australia is on the rise.
Oh, definitely. Like, so something's got to happen. Like, we've got some dope. I mean, like Kid Leroy helped.
I think like if you look back like 5-10 years ago, there was like, I'm sure there were artists that we didn't really know about, but there was only like, you know, very few that you would really hear about. Now like there's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many. Whether it's local, like with social media and stuff, it's so easy to find different artists
for sure.
from where you're from. So
That's the thing too. Like in this day and age, it's actually like I feel like it's a lot easier to put out. Like obviously, I am not an artist at any stretch of imagination, but I feel like in this day and age, you know, you upload a clip to TikTok, you do that a few times, you get a few views. You know, there's SoundCloud as an option for people these days, and like I feel like it's a bit easier, is it not, to put music out these days and try and build a brand for yourself?
I think just putting out. It's like if you don't know. If you don't know, it's super complicated because obviously, like, how do you do it?
Yeah.
But like once you figure out how to put out music, like I could like record this like something, anything, and just upload it through DistroKid and it'll be out on Spotify. Yeah. In a week. So I think it's like super easy for anyone to start music. And
in saying that though, I think I agree, but I don't agree, because now that there's so many artists, there's so much competition. And I think that there's so many good artists who just don't get heard. Whereas back, if you go 10, 15 years ago, I think that they would have been heard because they just would have stood out to everyone.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I think
Two ways to look at it, for sure.
Yeah.
You could either look at it, one, like even though there's a lot of competition, there's a lot of growth because there's a lot of people putting out music. There's a lot of different sounds you can hear, which then grows, you know, the popularity. But then at the same time,
there's a lot of artists who are missing out.
Yeah, so you can look at it as both ways for sure.
And my last question.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what's going on here? What's going on here?
Mr. Terrence Ross,
Yes.
how did this happen?
All right. So I think I've told the story before, but I'll tell you guys anyway how it all started. So it all started through that Instagram account I had.
Yep.
So he's like a massive, I guess like geek nerd. Like he's all into like Marvel and all that shit. So I think he just followed my account because I was like super active. I was posting all like the relative stuff. So he must have seen it and be like, oh, like, you know, this guy's pretty good, blah, blah, blah. So he followed it, my account. And then I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. I didn't know who he was when he followed me though, because I wasn't like that into NBA.
Yeah.
So I was like checking it, like I just like checked him out and stuff. I was like, oh yeah, fucking like legit NBA player.
Yeah.
I fucking won a dunk contest and shit. Like, this guy's all right. And then so when I saw that he followed me, I made like a photo. I'm not that good at Photoshop, but I pulled this out of my ass, bro. It was like him as Black Panther.
Yeah.
And it fucking looked sick. I had like the magic. What are they called?
We'll find it. We'll put it in the video.
Put it on the video, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll send it to you guys.
Yeah.
But so I made that. Got my brother to help me a bit with it. Sent it to him, and then he reposted it.
Yeah, that's mad.
Because there was a dude I knew that he also followed, that he had spoken to him a bit. So I was like, oh, can you send him this? So I just made it for him, and then like he actually like posted it on his feed, like not even
That's mad.
his like story, like
Yeah.
full uploaded it. So I was like, fuck. So he ended up like messaging me. It's like, oh, thanks and blah blah blah. And then I think he was playing Apex one day. He put up in the stories like, oh, anyone want to play? I messaged him. I was like, yeah, I'll play. Yeah. He's like, oh, I bet. Well, let's go. And I was like, because it's like in the moment, like we're chill now. Like I talk to him here and there and stuff. But like obviously then, he's like NBA player. Yeah. So I'm like, fuck, like you should see me, bro.
I gotta be good.
I was sweating. I fucking swear to God, I was sweating because I was like this is like, and he was super chill though. I have to say, like he's such a nice guy. Like I definitely like want to go to the States and catch up with him. Yeah. Which is like well overdue. But
what a crazy statement. Yeah, I just want to go to the States, catch up with my boy T Ross. That's unreal.
Nah, bro, LeBron's my uncle.
Yeah.
Nah, I know. Like it sounds a bit like mad, but like I think if he was like listening to this, I think he could agree. Because like I've done like a bit of favors for him. He's asked me for some stuff, and we just like chat here and there, just about like anime and movies and shit. So yeah, he's just a super cool guy. Yeah. But So we played Apex together, and like I was on the mic, so I was talking to him. And I reckon like personally, it was like for him it was like, oh, like I got like an Aussie mate or something. A guy mate from Australia, which I think like a lot of Americans like enjoy when they
love Australians.
Yeah,
love
they
Australians.
do. Like me and Nate both play basketball, so like we've seen imports and stuff. Like always, they love Aussies.
Love the accent for some reason.
And like all our mates like who go over, they'll come back and be like, yeah, bro, Americans love Aussies.
Yeah. Yes. Man, I don't know what it is about us that they love, but
it's just the accent.
Yeah.
They think we ride kangaroos and shit.
Oh, bro.
I think it's just our raw sex appeal, basically. Like it's just, you know what I mean?
I think I sent him a video once because like where I live, there's heaps of kangaroos. It hasn't happened before, but this kangaroo was just fucking legging it down my street, bro. Like legit. And I just was like, what the fuck? I said it to him. He's like, bro. He's like, is this like it's like a normal thing? I was like, no. That's pretty sick. Yeah, I know. Hey, he's in my backyard. Like he's just chilling. But yeah, and then I think we just played like a bit more like PlayStation together. I was on chat with him, blah blah blah, and then that was it. We just kept chatting, and then he actually I did the intro for his podcast. Yep. So that was cool that they like let me do that, because I think I just offered. I was like, oh, do you guys need an intro? And they're like, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and then just kept talking, and then I went on the podcast with him. So yeah, it's definitely like a strange relationship, but
no, that's mad. Yeah, that's sick. I've seen videos of Terrence Ross. Seems like the coolest guy.
Oh, he's always on Twitch, bro.
Yeah.
He's like flying now on TikTok as well, because he's always like streaming and shit, and he's been getting like some sick clips. Yeah, so, the T Grizzly of the NBA.
T Grizzly.
Yeah, you seen him play GTA and stuff?
No.
Oh man, it's funny as.
Yeah, I was like, I think I either commented something. I was like the next like big gamer in like the NBA. Yeah, he like post some like funny as fuck shit.
Yeah. I need to check it out.
Yeah, have to.
Yeah, no, he's got some sick content.
Freestyle, Dan Dib. Let's do it.
Fucking get it, bro.
No need for intro, bro.
Yeah, let's go,
no
bro.
Need.
Say less.
Gotta be some hot shit, bro.
Yeah. Shout out Jack Harlow. Hey, come on. Alright, yeah. Hey, she be picking daisies, do she love me not? Gripping on me, riding on me, bouncing on me, bunny hop. On my life they threw me shade, but I still find that sunny spot. Never think too much about it, that's why I be dummy hot. But he stopped, fuck it, I see my team and wanna swap. Most of the shit that I be repping got away before it drop. Try to put it into this shit, infinite, yeah, that's the time. Broken clouds, polka dots, ayy. Take it back to breaking out windows. Back when Ferrari was Enzo, they follow my lead, I'm the tempo. Yo, I ain't just better, I'm tenfold. I'm sticking it in Nintendo, and send it right back like a rental. These metaphors making go mental, ayy. These metaphors making go, ayy. I got them jealous, all of you bugging me need some repellers. Notes so hot, I'm burning these letters. Serving like Nate, they hate when I'm winning. Fans like I hit it, they head stop spinning. I give them whiplash, do it like Teller. I got my wardrobe, new Margiela. I flip your goal, but I'm doing it better, ayy. Oh my God.
Oh my fucking god.
Crazy.
Hey,
Here we go.
That's nuts.
that's fucking Dan
Hey.
Dib.
nuts.
I got a little something more. I got a little something more.
Oh.
Here we go. Hey, check it. I can't go, they need me forever. I got drip, but we go up and weather. Get 'em